Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are about to do a packet tracer navigating the iOS, establish basic connections, access the CLI, and explore help. Explore exec modes, set the clock. Just basically making sure that we do a lab every day to keep our skill sets up, so we can move off into making sure we are really good in remembering the commands. A student asked me a couple of days ago, hey, how do I remember the commands? And I just said this: do them every day. That's it. No magic bullet there. So it says here, in this activity, you will practice skills necessary to navigating the Cisco IOS, such as different user access modes, various configuration modes, and common commands used on a regular basis. You will also practice accessing the content sensitive help by configuring the clock command. So let's go ahead and do part one. Establish basic connectivity, access the CLI, and explore help. So the first thing I'm going to do is come over here. I'm going to go to the lightning bolt, which gives us the connection. You can see that right there, connections. Click on that. I want this console cable cord. I'm going to bring that over here. Click right on the PC. I know that the console cable cord is always connected to the RS-232. From there, I'm going to go to the switch. Click on that, and I'm going to click on console. That connected me to the switch utilizing the PC. So let's go in there now. I double clicked on the PC and I went to the desktop. And from the desktop, I will go to the terminal. And this is already set up. I don't have to do anything there. I just click OK. And there it is. The switch is already operational. Let's bring that up a little more. You can see that it went through its diagnostic stage and set everything up. Here is something that's important. It tells you what version you are working on, and you see the name of the image that is downloaded on here. So now I can come here and hit enter a couple of times, and you see the prompt. Okay, I'm going to shrink that back down. So we pretty much, just by doing those few steps, covered all of this information right here. We connected to the PC, we connected to the PC to the switch. We established a terminal line on the desktop and all that. So we knocked all of this out. Really simple stuff to do, especially this lab. Some of them going to be a little more detailed, but we knocked all that out. Now let's come down here. You don't have to go step by step and read each line because you pretty much know what to do. Just watch the video and follow those steps. Explore the iOS for help. So for help, if you need help on a particular command, if I put a question mark right here where I'm at, shift question mark, it gives me various commands. Now, as you can see, it says the iOS can provide help for commands depending on the level access. We at a certain level. The prompt currently displays the user exec level. So we're at the user exec level, and you can see there's really not that many commands in there. Okay. So if I come over here to the next one, I put the question mark in, and I am going to type in a T and another question mark, and it just gave me everything listed in there with a T right there. You got it. Now I'm going to go ahead and put TE. I'm going to put an E on the end of that. And with the E, I'm going to put a question mark. And what did it do? It gave me the commands that have a TE in there. Really simple stuff. You're just learning about how to use basic stuff to get help. And that's your help right there. You was able to get help with no problem. Easy peasy. Okay, moving up. Let's come on down and check out some more. Now we're in part two. And in part 2, we're going to come back here and we're going to put the question mark in again. And as you can see, we got the commands. Okay, so it says type E in and press the tab key. So if I put here E in and hit tab, it gives me enable. So what that did was populate the entire word instead of me typing it out. Now we're gonna come here. It says enter, hit enter. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit enter. And that changed the prompt right here, as you can see. Now it is a pound symbol. And that puts us in a different type of light. So it says here, when prompt, type the question mark. So we're gonna go ahead and put the question mark in. And now you see you got a lot of more commands. See all these different commands? So this helps you do more within this particular command. It says here, enter global configuration mode. Now I'm gonna go to global configuration mode. I'm simply going to type in CON, if I can type it right, and let's see what we get here. And it displays the terminal configuration. I'm going to hit enter, and that puts us in global configuration mode. Now, as you can see right here, that's what we have here, global configuration mode. So you saw that we jumped from mode to mode, and that's basically it. I'm gonna type exit. Exit should take me out of global configuration mode, which it did. Voila, there it is. So the last thing we're gonna do on this particular assignment is just basically mess around with the clock. We're not gonna go too much in, but it says use the clock command. So we wanna set the clock. So I'm gonna come here, and I'm going to say show, because I want to see the clock right now, C-L-O-C-K, clock, and it shows me what clock it is. And you can see it's Sunday, February 29th, 1999. You know that that's wrong. That is not correct. So I'm going to go ahead and just type in clock right here and see what would happen. Once I type in clock and hit enter, it says you have a mistake there. Okay, so that's C-O-C-L-O-C-K, and it says a mistake. But if I come back, arrow up, give myself a little space and say clock question mark, and there it is, set the time. So it's basically telling me how to set the time by using help to figure it out. So now I must put in S-E-T, set, and I'm gonna put a question mark on that. And now it tells me I got minutes, seconds, and hours, current time. So we got that, okay? Now I'm gonna go ahead and type it in by putting in 15:00:00. And that would be now attempting to set the clock. I'm going to put a question mark on the end, see what I come up with. And it gives me the days of the month of the year. So now it said you can go a little bit deeper. So for the month of the year, I'm not going to really too much dive deep into that until later. But I'm going to say show clock again. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Show, C-L-O-C-K, clock. And it showed clock again, the same information. I want to change the clock. So should I go ahead and attempt to put the month, the day, and the year in there? So I'm going to go and put in this here. I'm going to say clock, set, and I'm going to say 15. And I'm going to say, since I got 15, 31, Jan, 20, 35. I'm jumping ahead of the game. So that should be, I'm going to say show clock. And that will be show clock. And you can see it's in there. So that's basically it. when it comes to setting the clock. I set a time that was ahead of time, and this pretty much just lapsed. So I just wanted to do something real simple and quick. This is Professor Sistrunk. Bye-bye.